The qualification session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. The wind speed is 4 km from the northeast. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa is P2. Janine Vlad from South Africa in ELF is P7. From South Africa in seat is 6th. Leon van Linden from South Africa is 1st. Jeffrey Eliru is 2nd. Best lap is a 2:15.43. 2.210 off pole. Leon van Linden is P1 of 6.04. Leon van Linden is up 7.04 in Repsol. Up 6.97 in Kamsa. Leon van Linden is up 7.71 in Bank Sababel. Jeffrey Eliru in Eurocar is P3 up 12.45. Jeffrey Eliru improved his first with a 2:02.175. Yuan Yemen from South Africa is 11th. Dylan Conway from South Africa is 5th. Jeffrey Eliru in Repsol is first up 0.11. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Tommy Glad from South Africa in C is P8 up 0.22. Is up 0.04 in CAMSA. Dylan Conway in CAMSA is P9 up 0.35. Jeffrey Eliru in Locaxa is first up 0.18. Dylan Conway in Locaxa is P10 up 0.15. Jeffrey Eliru in Eurocar is P1 up 0.17. Jeffrey Eliru is provisional pole with a 2:02.030. Dylan Conway is 10th. Dylan Conway improved is 9th with a 2:04.180. 2.150. Janine Glad is 8th. Janine Glad improved is 8th with a 2:04.031. 2.001 off pole. Dolf from South Africa is 5th up 0.69. Dolf improved is 3rd with a 2:02.660. 0.630 off pole. Mike Gear from South Africa in CAMSA is 6th up 0.21. Mike Gear is up 0.32 in Banksab Abel. Mike Gear improved is 6th with a 2:03.384. 1.354 off pole. Tommy Glad in Banksab Abel is 10th up 0.41. Tommy Glad improved is P8 with a 2:03.903. 1.873 off pole. Janine Glad in New Holland is 9th. Janine Glad improved is P8 with a 2:03.793. 1.763 off pole. Dolf in New Holland is 4th. Dolf improved is P3 with a 2:02.582. 0.552 off pole. Peter Grobler is P5. Peter Grobler is 5th with a 2:02.747. 0.717 off pole. Yuan Yemen in C is 7th up 0.20. Janine Glad is P8 up 0.17. Dylan Conway is P10 up 0.12. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Janine Vlad in La Caixa is 8th up 0.44. Janine Vlad improved his 6th with a 2:03.337. 1.307 off pole. Mike Gear in La Caixa is P7. Leon van Linden is 11th. Best lap is a 2:13.228. 11.198 off pole. Mike Gear is P7. Leon van Linden in New Holland is 11th. Leon van Linden improved his 11th with a 2:06.964. 4.934 off pole. Mike Gear in Repsol is 7th up 21.73. Is up 21.68 in CAMSA. Mike Gear is up 21.97 in Bank Sabadell. Mike Gear improved his P5 with a 2:02.711. 0.681 off pole. The race session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the northeast. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Jaco Nel from South Africa is P2. Dole from South Africa is third. From South Africa motorcycle is P7. Brendan Grisel is now P6. Yuan Yemen from South Africa is P7. South Africa is 9th. Jaco Nel in Lockheedse is P2. Jaco Nel is second, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Peter Grobler is P5, 0.1 behind Michael Gear. South Africa is 10. Best lap is a 2:16.829. 9.492 off the fastest lap. Jaco Nel in Repsol is P2, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. P6, 0.1 behind Brendan Grisel. Peter Grobler lost P7 to Dylan Conway. Peter Grobler lost 9th to Janine Glad. Jaco Nel on lap 2 is P2, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Tommy Glad from South Africa is 11th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Jaco Nel in Eurocar is second, 0.1 behind Jeffrey Eliru. fastest lap. Janine Platt in seat is 9, 0.3 behind Leon van Linden. Jeffrey Eliru is P2, 0.4 behind Jake O'Neill. Is P9 battling Leon van Linden. Janine Platt in Bank Savavel is P9 battling Leon van Linden. Tommy Glad in Eurocar is P10, 0.3 behind Janine Glad. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Elf is second, 0.4 behind Jake O'Neill. Is 9, 0.2 behind Janine Glad. Peter Grobler was 0.5 faster last lap. Peter Grobler is now 8th. Jeffrey Eliru in seat on lap 4 is P2, 0.5 behind Jake O'Neill. Is P5, 1.0 behind Michael Gear. Jeffrey Eliru in Bank Savavel is second, 0.2 behind Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill is second. Jeffrey Eliru in Elf is second, 0.1 behind Jake O'Neill. In Repsol is P5, 0.8 behind Michael Gear. Jeffrey Eliru is second, 0.2 behind Jake O'Neill. Is P3, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jeffrey Eliru in La Caixa on lap 5 is P2, 0.3 behind Jake O'Neill. 5 minutes remaining in the session. P3, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jake O'Neill is second, battling Jeffrey Elleroux. Jake O'Neill passed Jeffrey Elleroux for first. P3. Best lap is a 2:02.485. 0.319 off the fastest lap. Brendan Grijsel from South Africa in Repsol is fifth, 0.5 behind Michael Gear. Leon van Linden in Ringpits is P11. On lap 6 is P3, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Elleroux. Dolt was 1.1 faster last lap. Brendan Grijsel is P5, 0.3 behind Michael Gear. Jeffrey Elleroux in Lochaksa is second, 0.2 behind Jake O'Neill. Brendan Grijsel in Banksabadel is P5. Best lap is a 2:02.765. 0.599 off the fastest lap. Jeffrey Elleroux from South Africa is second, 0.2 behind Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill is P2. Best lap is a 2:02.166. Third, 0.4 behind Jake O'Neill. Brendan Grijsel in Repsol is P5 battling Michael Gear. O'Neill is second, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Elleroux. Dolt on lap 7 is third, 0.4 behind Jake O'Neill. Brendan Grijsel on lap 7 is P5, 0.3 behind Michael Gear. Jake O'Neill in Banksabadel is P2, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Elleroux. Leon van Linden exiting pits. Brendan Grijsel in New Holland is fifth, 0.3 behind Michael Gear. Jake O'Neill is P2, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Elleroux. Brendan Grijsel from South Africa in Elf is fifth, 0.4 behind Michael Gear. Jake O'Neill in Repsol on lap 8 is second, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Elleroux. Seat is third, 0.2 behind Jake O'Neill. Gryasel passed Mike Gear for P4.
Second, 0.7 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux was 0.6 faster last lap. Peter Grobler in Eurocar is 8th, 0.5 behind Dylan Conway. Dylan Conway from South Africa is P8. Behind Jeffrey Leroux. Peter Grobler was 1.9 faster last lap. Tommy Glad entering the pits is P10. The leader has just finished the race. Jeffrey Leroux finished P1. Jay Connell finished P2. Dolph finished P3. Brendan Gryasel finished P4. Mike Gear finished P5. Yuan Yemen finished 6th. Peter Grobler finished P7. Dylan Conway finished P8. Janine Glad is P9. Janine Glad finished 9th.
The race session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. The wind speed is 8 km/h from the north-northeast. Janine Glad is 9th. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Dolf from South Africa is P3. Jake O'Neill from South Africa is P4. From South Africa in Brindal is 6th. Yuan Yemen from South Africa in Repsol is 6th. Is 6th. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Bank Sabadell is 9th. Jeffrey Eliru passed Leon van Liemen correct. South Africa and New Holland is 9th. Brendan Briasel is P6, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Brendan Briasel passed Tommy Glad for 5th. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Brindal is P6, 0.2 behind Brendan Briasel. Peter Grobler is 9th, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Is P2, 0.5 behind Michael Peer. P7, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Dolphin Eurocar is 2nd. Yuan Yemend in Elf is P7, 0.3 ahead of Jeffrey Eliru. Jeffrey Eliru was 0.6 faster last lap. Jeffrey Eliru on lap 3 is 8th, 0.1 behind Yuan Yemend. Jeffrey Eliru was 0.6 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Jeffrey Eliru passed Yuan Yemend for 7th. Yuan Yemend in seat is 8th, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. On lap 3 is 9th, 0.3 behind Yuan Yemend. Dolphin Lokaksa is P2, 0.4 behind Mike Gear. Is P5 battling Yuan Yemend. Brendan Gryasel lost 5th to Yuan Yemend. Brendan Gryasel is now P8. Peter Grobler in Eurocar on lap 3 is 9th battling Brendan Gryasel. Peter Grobler is now 7th. Janine Glad entering the pits is P10. Yuan Yemend is P6, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Mike Gear from South Africa in Renault is P2, 0.4 behind Dolph. Yuan Yemend in Renault is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Dylan Conway. Dylan Conway from South Africa on lap 4 is P6, 0.1 behind Yuan Yemend. Mike Gear in Kampsa is P2. Best lap is a 2:02.824. 0.474 off the fastest lap. Jake O'Neill in Lokaksa is P3, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Is P7, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler was 2.0 faster last lap. Jake O'Neill from South Africa is 0.1 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear is P3, 0.1 behind Jake O'Neill. Brendan Gryasel in Elf is 8th, 0.3 behind Dylan Conway. Jake O'Neill in Repsol is P3, 0.1 behind Mike Gear. Jake O'Neill passed Mike Gear for P2. Mike Gear is 3rd, 0.4 behind Jake O'Neill. Peter Grobler is P6, 0.4 behind Yuan Yemend. laps remaining in the session. South Africa is third, 1.0 behind Jacob Nel. Yemen in Elf is 6th, 1.0 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler was 1.6 faster last lap. Is 6th, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Jaco Nel is P2, 0.8 behind Dolph. Is P7, 1.0 behind Yuan Yemen. Is second. Best lap is a 2:02.173. Brendan Grisel is 7th, 0.5 behind Yuan Yemen. Jaco Nel is P2, 0.4 behind Dolph. P7, 0.8 behind Yuan Yemen. Dolph is second. Best lap is a 2:02.560. 0.387 off the fastest lap. 0.5 behind Yuan Niemand. Dolphin Repsol is P2, 0.3 behind Jaco Nell. Jaco Nell was 0.7 faster last lap. Brandon Gryasel in Repsol is 7th, 0.4 behind Yuan Niemand. Dolphin Kemsa is P2, 0.3 behind Jaco Nell. Brandon Gryasel in Kemsa on lap 8 is 7th, 0.5 behind Yuan Niemand. Dolph is P2, 0.5 behind Jaco Nell. Gryasel in Eurocar is 7th, 0.3 behind Yuan Niemand. Dolphin Alf is 2nd, 0.1 behind Jaco Nell. Brandon Gryasel in Elf is P7, 0.3 behind Yuan Niemand. Peter Grobler in Repsol is 5th, 0.5 behind Jaco Nell. Seat is P7, 0.5 behind Yuan Niemand. Peter Grobler on lap 9 is P5, 0.7 behind Jaco Nell. The leader has just finished the race. Mike Gear finished P1. Dolph finished P2. Jeffrey Leroux finished P3. Jaco Nell finished P4. Peter Grobler finished P5. Yuan Niemand finished P6. Brandon Gryasel finished P7. Tommy Glad finished P9.